Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I have a really cute project to show you, so let's get started. We're going to be using the With All My Heart stamp set from Stampin' Up. You can see the images there on the screen. And it is offered in wood mount and also in acrylic, and today we're going to be using it in the acrylic. This is a project that we're going to be making. Right here, this cute little thank you card. And we're going to be using the Designer Series specialty paper, the stamp set. We're going to do some tone-on-tone stamping and a little bit of sponging to put together this darling little card. So let's get going. Okay, so what I did is I took an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. I cut it in half, and then I folded it in half. I wanted to get a nice, really nice crease on that. We're going to start out by doing some tone-on-tone stamping. And I'm going to ink up using the acrylic stamp, the largest stamp first. I'm going to ink that up. I'm just going to stamp it a couple times along the bottom. Then I'm going to take the smaller stamp and I'm going to ink that up, the smaller flower. I'm going to do a couple more of those, just here and there, some off the paper. Okay, so there we go. We have the beginnings of our card. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Designer Series paper, these two strips, and this is 3/4 of an inch by 5.5, and this is 2 by 5.5, and I'm going to put some adhesive on it, some snail adhesive. So I really want that to stick nicely on my project. Okay, so the top part, I'm going to start up at the top, right at that top edge there. I'm going to run that around there and press it down really well. Then I'm going to put some other adhesive on this piece. More adhesive, and I'm going to layer that down. Oh, it's looking so pretty already. Okay, so that's the beginning bases of our card. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the flower that's going to go in the middle of the little medallion. Okay, so I'm going to ink that up in real red, and I'm going to stamp it on a little piece of vanilla cardstock right here. Okay, and there you go. Alright, then I'm going to take my circle punch, and that's going to be the 1 1/4 circle punch, and I'm going to slide that right in there, and you can see it just fits perfectly. Okay, and I'm just going to punch that out, set that aside. Now I need to add a little dimension to this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink up my chocolate chip ink with a little Stampin' sponge. This is just an office supply little clip, so I don't get ink on my hands. I'm just going to go around the edges, all the way around, just really quick. You know, you don't have to be so careful about it. You just want to add some dimension. I'm going to set that aside, and then I need to put a hole, a little hole in there. I'm going to be using these vintage brads in my little matte pack and my paper piercer. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little hole in the middle, as close to the middle as you can. And then I'm going to take one of these little brads, I'm going to pop it in there, and that's it. Now I've already punched out a red scallop, real red scallop, and a pretty and pink circle, and we're just going to layer those all up with some adhesive. So before I do that though, I want to add some dimension to these as well. So I'm going to use the chocolate chip ink. I'm just going to go around the edges here. Okay, really quick to give that a little bit more life so it's not so flat, all the way around. Okay, I'm going to set this aside, and then we are going to layer this up now. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Stampin' Dimensionals, which they're right here. Oops, let me scoot it over here. Okay, the Stampin' Dimensionals, which is two-sided foam, and it's like comes in this little honeycomb kind of little setup. And push that on the side and peel off the back. Just layer that right on there. Can you see that? Then I'm just going to take two more, and I'm going to put it on the back. Okay, I'm going to peel those off. There we go. And I'm just going to pop it right there on the side. You can see that. Okay, let me clear the deck here. Get going. Now I also stamped the thank you sentiment, and I did a little edging on that as well, just like we did before. And I'm going to put some more adhesive on the back of this, and I'm going to layer this up right here. And what I also did was I took my pretty and pink marker and I just colored in this little flower because I just wanted to give it a little extra. The next thing I want to do is I want to add a little bling, because I do have some bling on my card, the DSP. I'm using the Stampin' Up! Two-Way glue, okay? Whoop, there it is. And I'm also using Dazzling Diamonds. So let me get my Dazzling Diamonds tub, my vat here. And I like to use a salt shaker because it just dispenses the right amount, and I could just tap it off and it doesn't make a big old mess. Okay. And there you go. There you have our card. It was simple and fast and really, really cute. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again.